If you are trying to build a business and you are a shy person, trust me, you're not going to be successful. Like, you're not going to make a head start. The moment you stop being shy, that's where the whole game changes for you. Let me share a little bit story with you guys. Years ago, I went to a meeting with a friend. So in that meeting, there's a lot of people there, entrepreneurs, business people, industry leaders in that meeting. So a question was asked. I knew the answer because I was so shy to raise up my hand and to answer that question. So I told my friend that, hey, this is the answer. Then he answered the question. Everybody clapped for him. Then he was called up to introduce himself, what he do, and all of that. That single answer opened door for him, opened massive doors, opportunities, connections, relationship for him. Then I was asking myself back there, why couldn't I do it? Like, what's the problem with me? I want to be successful, right? But I'm not ready to put myself out there. That's when I realized that for something to actually change, I need to change first. That is, I need to combat that shyness. I need to combat being shy. Now, let me ask a question. The most successful people that you know out there today, they're the most shameless people. Let me say it again. The most successful people that I know personally, they are the most shameless people because they've actually worked on themselves, worked on their public speaking skills, worked on ways to present themselves so that they feel competent, they know what they are doing, so that they can actually what? Sell their business, sell their product, or allow people to buy into them as well. Because for you to actually sell, people need to buy into you, buy into what you are selling, or buy into your ideas. No two ways about it. So this actually took me time to realize this. And recently I was speaking to a client whereby she's into business. And I said, hey, for this your business to grow, you need to go into content creations. You need to put yourself out there. You need to show your face. People need to see your vulnerabilities. You need to share your day in, day out lifestyle. She was like, no, I'm so shy. I don't want to be criticized. I don't want people to say it. I said, well, that's the issue. That's the problem right now. The moment you start combating these things, the more changes happen. It's not going to be like magic overnight. The moment you start dealing with these things right now, the moment things start changing. Let me say this again. I made the most money the moment I realized that, hey, I need to stop being shy. And I started working on myself, started combating those things, and I started making more money. Because you know why? People start buying into my products, into my service, into whatever I do, because they believe, okay, this person he's confident, he knows what he's doing. For example, before, like years ago, I would never stand in front of camera and say things. I would be so shy. Like my voice would be like, things like that. Because I've worked on myself, still working on myself as well. And I'm proving as days call me, like days in, day out. I'm working on myself, improving on the journey every day to make sure I get better. And you as a business person who has ideas, who has what to offer, the world is waiting for you. You have to step up. You have to step up. You need to change. Combat that shyness today if you want something good for yourself. Just let me say this again. People need to buy into you first before they buy into what they are selling, into what you are selling, or into your service, or into your product. If you as a person is whack, your product is whack for real. If you can speak up and share your mind and share your thoughts, or maybe articulate yourself, it doesn't work. You need to start taking yourself serious and put everything on the side. Let me share this phrase. Someone said this to me recently. He said, they're not going to kill you if you're already dead. That he said that people are not going to kill you if you're already dead. It's a metaphor. It doesn't mean that you are dead. It's more like to let you know that, hey, you need to step up, you don't have to care what the world thinks. Like, let me say this. Most people out there have huge insecurities. You see, when someone says, your voice is like this, or you are doing this, trust me, it's more like a reflection of who they are, their own insecurities. Like most times when you go to people's posts and the comment section, we see people who start saying all different kind of things. That's a reflection of who they are. Somebody who is doing better, someone who is working on his or herself to improve, would never say things like that. That's the person's insecurities reflecting out there just for you to see. So as a business owner, you need to step up. Stop being shy. Put yourself out there. Create content as much as you can. Put your face out there. People need to see you. Your day into day life, your insecurities, like things you struggle with, like what your day's life is, they want to see it. It makes you more relatable. It makes people to buy into you, buy into what you are selling. Remember, social media is a marketing engine. Content is a marketing tool. So for you to actually get to where you want to be, or get to where you are, or maybe grow your business, you need to step up. Recently, my travel agency business. So if you don't know, I do travel content. I put it out there, support people for who want to migrate to different countries. And because of my voice as an authority in the industry, because of sharing my experience out there, people have actually buy into me. People book me for consultations. People pay to talk to me because they want to hear from me. They want to see, okay, before they take action, what do I think? I should also assist them in the process because I was able to combat being shy, stand up for myself, put myself out there. People now buy into me, buy into my service. And I believe you as a person can as well do that. Don't be like me years ago that lost an opportunity. Instead, I gave it to someone else. The opportunity which at the position where I should be right now is something I gave to my friend. Don't be like me. Don't make that same mistake. Rather, stand up today. Take that action. Stop being shy. No matter where it is, you can start little by little. You can start, okay, first of all, maybe putting yourself out there, talking to yourself on camera, putting yourself out there first. Recently, I was speaking to a lady. She's an entrepreneur. She lives in the UK. And I said, hey, for you to actually get where you want to be, for people to actually buy into you, you need to start showing your face. I don't see your face on your page. How people do how do people want to buy into what you're selling when your face is not there? She said, I'm shy. I said, hey, you need to stop. You're just here. You're in your own head. You need to get out of your own head and let people see you for who you are. Of course, not everybody's going to like you. There are people that will always criticize you. But guess what? Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. As long as you know you're doing the genuine thing, nobody cares. Take this as a motivation. Go out there, put yourself out there, and beat that shyness and see what happened from a year now. And you see the massive growth you will actually get. And I hope you take that action and I hope you make that move. All right. So if you're someone who's starting on this journey, please comment below. Let's connect. Let's share ideas. Remember, I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We are just two people who are working to improve each other. All right. So if you find this helpful, follow for more and I'll see you on the next one. Peace and bye for now, guys. Ciao. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit strong, but I had to pour out myself to let you guys know that, hey, I've lived it and I've braced it. And I know the pain and I know the struggles. And I believe you can do better, you as a person. And I'm holding on to you and I'm trusting on you as well. All right. Ciao, guys.